Hey, so Mariah here. I'm going to do something a little bit differently. We're going to look at who is your soulmate. So, I just finished the her edition and now I'm doing the his edition. And interesting part about this is we're going to be looking at who your soulmate is. Now, mind you, there's multiple different factors and elements that you would normally want to look at to indicate your soulmate, right? Your seventh house or your seventh house ruler. You also want to look at your north node in synastry with the other person's moon. You also want to look at the sun and moon synastry. You also want to look at what we're looking at today for you guys. We want to look at the moon, and then for women, we want to look at their Jupiter, because their Jupiter is the husband planet, and then moon is how the masculine energy will connect on a more emotional level to their spouse, right? So we look at the moon for men. So please keep in mind with soulmates, you have so many different types of soulmates. Your soulmate doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the end all be all or the one. But a soulmate is somebody that you could potentially spend the rest of your days with, or it is a soulmate that comes into your life for a reason or for a season, or they can end up in your life for a lifetime. So keep that in mind, because our soulmates are meant for our soul growth, our evolutionary growth in this lifetime, right? So for our masculine energy to see your spouse or your potential soulmate, we want to look at your moon placement, right? So we'll be doing Leo sun and then like Aries moon, Leo sun, Taurus moon, etc., all the way through the 12 planets, right? All the way through Aries, not planets, I'm so sorry, all the way through the 12 signs from Aries all the way into Pisces. And that'll give us a better indicator of who your soulmate is. Now, again, keep in mind, when we look at soulmates, there's so many different aspects within our natal chart that would really pinpoint things. But we're kind of going to do the cheat code method today and find out through tarot. So if you're still watching, keep watching. In the description box below and also in the comments, there will be timestamps. So after watching this intro portion, you can just click on the timestamp, find your sun, and then find your moon placement. And then from there, we'll look at who your soulmate is. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with Leo sun, Aries moon. So tell me for my Leo sun, Aries moon, who are their soulmate? Tell me their soulmate. Leo sun, Aries moon. We got air sign, 50s or older. Okay. So this person, your soulmate, may have either a air sign sun, or they may have like air sign moon or air sign Venus. So tell me more for my Leo masculines, my Leo males, their soulmate. Okay, way too many. We also got 50s or older. So this person could be in their 50s or older, or this is somebody that's very mature for their age, very experienced in life, very well versed in life experiences. So this is somebody I'm almost seeing like, if you will, the emperor energy, but just in a feminine body, right? Somebody that is advanced or well advanced for their age. For some of you too, they may be overly developed for their age. So just keep that in mind. Tell me for my Leo suns, Aries moon. We got faithful. So this is somebody, and I love that, family and friends. Okay, cool. Somebody that is faithful, somebody that loves their family and their friends. This is somebody that holds relationships near and dear to their heart. So once they let you in to their life, then you're in for good. Like this isn't somebody that, how can I put this? Once they get close to you or once they develop that really strong kinship with you, they don't let you go. And that is also represented by faithful. So tell me more about this. For my Leo suns, Aries moons. We got make the effort, religious factors, and true love. Okay. So the soulmate that's coming in towards you, Leo sun, Aries moon, is a true love, right? So your soulmate is your true love, your true counterpart. There may be some differences here. Again, we already having that 50s or older, so there may be an age difference here, whether you're older than them, they're older than you. Somebody's family or friends may view that difference as, a little questionable, but as long as you two are of age and it's something that you both enjoy, then, you know, free to live on your own terms. This can also be somebody of a different background, different religious background. You guys have different viewpoints or different religious beliefs, and make the effort. So this is somebody, when I see make the effort, I always think of a helpmate, right? So since we're pulling your energy as the soulmate, right? And we're looking at your potential soulmate. When I see that make the effort, I think of like helpmate, right? So this is somebody that is going to put in the effort to, you know, be your partner, to be your counterpart, to allow you to lead and to protect. And they're also on the other side of that, they're able to provide what it is that you need, or be of a service or of assistance where you may need it. So this is a very beautiful energy, very equally yoked and balanced in nature. 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the reverse bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So I love this King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, because when I see this 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is somebody that they have to, you know, your soulmate, they want to make sure that if they are going to invest and invest highly into you, that both of you can be on the same page. Both of you can work really well together. Both of you can have a really great dynamic together, right? This is somebody that looks for stability in a partner. This is somebody that looks for comfort in a partner. This is somebody that wants a partner that's resourceful, right? That is able to, again, protect as well. 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups being here. So what this feels like, this is either you or your soulmate, right? So it feels like there may be some energy of uncertainty. So feeling the soulmate connection, feeling like it's true love, but not really sure. So I'm going back to this age difference thing, because I don't know who's younger here, whether it's going to be you or your partner. I'm just going to say it's your partner that may be younger, or it could be you. But I'm going to say more so on the feminine energy of this is maybe your partner, where if they are younger in age in comparison to you, they may feel like they haven't experienced all that love or life has to offer, right? It's like, okay, this person is what I want, but am I sure? Do I want to try other options out there first before picking on this one? What if I pick on this one and there's still another option out there? And I don't see this person choosing another option. I do see with the 10 of Cups, you guys actually taking this to the long haul. So this feels like a soulmate that you'll end up marrying or spending your lifetime with. It feels like a very beautiful and comfortable energy, but there is some uncertainty on your partner's end. Again, it could be yours, but whoever is younger in age, it feels like there's uncertainty in regards to settling down. Am I ready? Do I feel old enough? Do I feel prepared enough? You know, am I sure this is the option that I want? Should I try other options first before settling down? There's some concern or, you know, feeling confused. But I do see you two overcoming that and coming together. So also too, on the flip side of that, because we have religious factors, because there are differences between you two, whether, you know, maybe your family may not like their family or their family may not like yours, or because of there being a religious difference or a background difference or a cultural difference, there may be talks, you know, in your person's ear like, hey, this person may be too old, or, you know, this person's from a different religious background, or this person is from, you know, this side of the world, or etc. You know, that may not be a good fit or a good blend for the family. So there's still some form of confusion here. If it's not in regards to the age and you know, the development, then it's more so in regards to influences from the outside. But again, I do see you guys overcoming that and coming together. So Leo, Sun, Aries, Moon. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and get over to Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon. Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon. We got beauty and fashion, introvert. Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon. Tell me about their soulmate. Family and friends. And water sign. Okay. So beautiful. So this may be somebody that has a water sun, moon, or Venus in their, you know, natal chart. Beauty and fashion. So this is somebody that's Somebody that is in the trends, right? They know the trends. They know what's happening on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever. This is somebody that is very trendy. They know the trends. This is somebody that's very stylish, but also somebody that's very classy and very classic. They have an elegance to them. There's such a feminine charm and energy that surrounds this person's feminine energy. There's such a beauty that surrounds your soulmate here. They are introverted, so like they're, and this is what I'm saying visually, they can walk into the room and their energy and their presence and their class is felt before they're even seen, right? And I'm just getting the image of somebody, a beautiful woman walking in the room, and you can smell such a very sensual, sexy, but classy and timeless, perfume, right? This is like a really good, not to get into specifics, but this is like a really good, YSL, or a really good Mason Margiela fireplace, like high-end perfumes, right? I can just smell the sensuality on this woman before you even see her. Family and friends, so this is somebody that loves their family, loves their friends. They also put them as a first priority. But they also, again, this may be somebody that could potentially work in the fashion industry, or again, they just have their eye out on the latest trends and they like to stay up to date with their looks, with their appearance, with their overall, being. This may be somebody that loves makeup, could be a makeup artist, or this could be somebody that is, a YouTuber that is a makeup beauty guru on YouTube or Instagram, anything of that nature. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Tell me more. For Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon, Soulmate. Thank you. We have free yourself in past life relationship. Okay? So it feels like this person comes in once you are out of a connection. So Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon, my masculines, if you're currently in a relationship, you're not in the relationship with your soulmate. Not to say that the person you're with is not a different kind of soulmate for you, but the one that you've had a past life relationship with, the one that you've really connected in a past life. And to really look at that, we want to look at, our north and south nodes, specifically south nodes, because that represents our past life. You guys have shared lifetimes together. And stay optimistic about your love life. So if you are in a relationship or situation that isn't the best or that isn't really bright, Spirit's saying stay hopeful because your soulmate is out there. Your soulmate will cross paths with you. If you are single, this is just staying optimistic in general in regards to your love life, in regards to your love situation, and knowing that the one that is for you is there. So tell me more about this, Spirit. Ooh, okay. I'm going to take those. We got the 10 of Pentacles, King of Wands in the reverse, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Judgment and the Lovers. Woo! Strong connection. You're going to be very attracted to them. Almost to a point of, not to say that you're necessarily a jealous person, Leo, Sun, Taurus, Moon, but I can see, because of how beautiful this woman is or how beautiful this feminine energy is, it can almost make you jealous in the sense of thinking of, okay, what if they got other options, or if they're dealing with other people, or what if they're dealing with other men, or, if I find them very attractive, I know other men find them very attractive, but it's just enough spice there on that sense where it keeps it exciting between you two. So the jealousy that you may have or may possess, again, it's not anything of a toxic nature. It's just, that your woman's very attractive, and that kind of turns you on to know that other men want this woman, right? It does turn you on to know that other men want this woman, but on the flip side of that, it's like, okay, I know other men want this woman, my woman, my soulmate, but don't look too close. It's that energy. Like, I know y'all want her, and she's gorgeous, but don't get too comfortable looking at her. Y'all can, don't make too many moves towards her. It's still my woman. That's the energy I'm getting here. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that you are going to go the distance with. Lovers in the Judgment. This is a very strong soulmate. This person is truly meant to be in your life. All soulmates are, but this is for a lifetime. You have a soul bond. You guys have lived past lives before. You may have lived multiple past lives. And again, if you are single and it's just like, what's happening with my love life? I haven't met that one. I haven't met the option. And not saying that it won't happen, but it's just really in divine timing with that Judgment and the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. But this is somebody you'll have a family with. This will be, you know, your wife. This would be somebody that you end up having kids with if you want kids, or if they want kids. This is somebody you'll have investments with and build a legacy with. So it's really beautiful here. Really beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and get over to Leo, Sun, Gemini Moon. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Gemini Moon's soulmate. We have, I can never pronounce this word, cartomancy. I can't pronounce it, but I always look at that as my taboo card, right? Because it talks about being interested in fortune telling, tarot, esoteric things, right? So this is somebody that may be connected to it. They may be a fortune teller or a tarot reader themselves, or they're just interested in that life, right? In that world, in that realm. We have adolescence. Tell me more about Leo, Sun, Gemini Moon's soulmate, 40s, and spiritual. Absolutely. So this is definitely somebody that's really spiritual. This may be somebody that really is either they follow certain spiritual practices, or they may be a tarot reader themselves, or they may be a fortune teller. They may be psychic. They may have medium abilities. But we have adolescence here. So I will say their emotional intelligence was stunted at a certain age. So I don't know if something happened in their childhood or in past relationships, something traumatic for them. Actually, 1 second here. All right, I'm so sorry about that. I grabbed my cat really quick. So, like I was saying with adolescence, there's some form of trauma or something that may have happened in her life that has caused her emotional IQ, her emotional intelligence to be stunted at a certain age. So this person, for example, because we do have 40 here, this person can be 40, but they still operate like a 28-year-old emotionally. They still handle their emotions like a younger female. This person hasn't really learned a lot when it comes to how to handle their emotions, or how to process their emotions, or how to process things that they've dealt with emotionally. So that's going to be one of the things that you guys may struggle with in this soulmate connection. We do have spiritual and whatever freak that word is. We do have that here. So it feels like it is a spiritual connection, yes. But also your person may be using different forms of spirituality as far as healing methods, right? I would say the only thing to be careful about that is because, yes, you can definitely heal through spirituality, but some things need to be talked through. So this person may end up needing therapy to really get to certain root causes that, you know, forms of spirituality may not be able to get to that root point for her. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, your person, she may not be in her 40s, but, you know, when I look at this, it just brings me to the fact that this may be somebody that has experienced a lot in their life, right? They've experienced a lot in their life, and that's probably why their emotional intelligence is stunted, right? They could you know, if they haven't been through a lot in life, they could be an older woman but still act like a young woman, or act like a young girl. So, tell me more for my Leo Suns, Taurus Moons. Release your ex. Leo Sun, Taurus Moon, unrequited love. Okay, this is going to be one of those. It doesn't necessarily have to be a cycle as long as you see the patterns and you're able to stop it early on, but release your ex and unrequited love, because it feels like this woman, your soulmate, doesn't really know how to process her emotions or her emotional standing. We got deception and express your love. Yeah, they may still be hanging on to an ex or still dealing with the ex, right? So they can't really give you everything that you need. They can't give you the love that you truly are looking for, which, again, soulmates doesn't mean that it's the one-all be-all. But with our soulmates, they can really teach us lessons about ourselves and where we need to grow, right? So then it kind of goes back to you in regards to this connection, because you feel that soulmate pull. You feel that yearn for this person, but they can't give you everything, so it's a reflection of you, the kind of connections you're attracted to or that attracts you, And also too, when you are faced with these kind of connections, how do you handle them? How do you process them? Do you release them? Do you try to stand by it and tolerate it? You know, this is going to be a very reflective connection for you to do your own inner working and your own shadow work in regards to this. Because with that deception and release your ex, it feels like there's still another person in the picture. So this may be one of those soulmates that, you know, deals with you but still has that lingering ex that still holds on to that past, or is in a relationship and would express your love. This person, your soulmate, she will really need to express to you what's happening, or just express to you her emotional state, or express to you, you know, her past or her current present if she is dealing with an ex-person. We got the Fool in the reverse. Tell me more about this soulmate that my... Yep. So this would be somebody, your soulmate, that's going to come in. It is a strong lesson for you. It is a very strong lesson for you. It does feel karmic in nature. So just make sure you stop the pattern and the cycle of this connection before you're in a back and forth tizzy with a person. Now it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years of dealing with somebody that hasn't emotionally matured, and they're still dealing with you and an ex, right? Knight of Cups here in the middle, they'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll make it sweet. They'll make it romantic. They'll tell you exactly how to get right under your skin and butter you up. Fool in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, they can't really provide full stability here. So this connection, your soulmate connection that you'll be faced with, is meant to point the mirror to you to see how you operate in these kind of connections, why you operate and deal with these kind of connections, and how to stop the cycle and pattern of when you see this type of woman that comes up, being able to detect her emotional intelligence, being able to detect if she will be able to be emotionally present with you. Because Knight of Cups, she can tell you everything that you want to hear, but on the stability factor of it, she can't give you that because it feels like, again, there's still emotional ties to an ex or past person that she's still dealing with, and it's causing some form of deception here. So just be on the lookout for that with your soulmate, okay? So, let's go ahead and get into our Leo Suns, Gemini Moons. Leo Sun, Gemini Moons. 30s. All of these age cards keep coming out. And it's getting younger and younger. We had 50s, 40s, and now we have 30s. Ambitious. Green Thumb. And one more. For Leo Sun, Gemini Moon, Soulmate. Okay, we got a couple here. Sport and Fitness, and we also have Procrastinator. Okay. So this could absolutely be somebody that's in their 30s, ambitious. I'm getting career. This career ambitious. So this is somebody that has a lot of ideas or thoughts of what they want to do in their career or what they want to do in the occupational space. But even in their 30s, they really haven't taken the initiative to really get the ball rolling. This feels like somebody that kind of moves from idea to idea to idea. So like they may go to nursing school to become a nurse and then maybe drop out and then want to go into owning their own business and try that, and then that doesn't work and then they go into something else. This feels like somebody that tends to hop and skip from one idea to another idea when it comes to their occupation and what it is that they want to do. Green Thumb, so this could be somebody that's a vegan or vegetarian, or they just love plants, right? So this may be somebody that has a lot of plants in their homes. They love being out around nature, or they love to garden. And Sports and Fitness. So this is somebody, they may love sports, right? So they either love to play sports, they have their favorite sports team, or they like to stay active. So this may be somebody that may have an active lifestyle when it comes to their diet or their regimen or their workout routine. They like to stay very active. So tell me more about this soulmate for my Leo Sun, Gemini Moons. Make the effort. May have two more, Spirit. Okay, way too many. Just two more, Spirit. Trust. past life relationship. Okay. So really beautiful. So despite being a procrastinator in their own life, right, and their own ambitions and things that they want to do, this is somebody that will make the effort in a relationship. So they will do their best of what they can to really show you that this is what they want. This is the relationship that they want. They will put in the effort to see you, to make plans with you, to spend time with you. This could be somebody that does struggle with trust issues and past life relationships. So you guys have had a past life together. So when we look at our past lives in our natal chart, we always look at the south node, right? So there may be some form of placement. So their south node sign could be in Taurus, while their south node could be in like Gemini, right? While your moon is in Gemini, which shows a good synastry there. So it will show that you guys have lived some form of past life together. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me more about Temperance in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Okay, 4 Wands on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So it feels like this is one of those connections where it's heavily focused on putting in the effort, heavily focused on putting in the work. But it feels like you always get close, but not close enough. Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 4 Wands. So I don't see you and the soulmate ending up in a marriage or a commitment, if you will. But I do see you guys actively working on this connection, meaning that you both try to create something or you both put in the effort to try and build something, but it just never comes together. It feels like there may always be something that comes in the way, which it looks like it could be their trust issues. It could be their issues with staying committed to something, because we have procrastination. So they may one minute like the idea of wanting to commit to this, and the next minute it's like they may start procrastinating or having other thoughts, or maybe feeling like, do I really want a relationship? You know, their energy tends to backpedal, going to the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's always going to be some struggle of how do we take this to the next level, or how do we build this up? This is somebody's trust issues that you're going to be dealing with. Mind you, soulmates in our life for a reason, right? To help us grow and evolve on the soul level and help us expand in this lifetime, along with, they're in our life for a season or a lifetime. But we always learn lessons from our soulmates. So this is another reflective mirror for you to look at, okay, we can constantly build towards something, but what are we building towards if we don't see the actual foundation staying in place, right? So this is for you to self-evaluate the type of people that you put your time, attention, and resources into that actually would be conducive to a healthy relationship versus, yeah, we may have some things in common. This is a great person. They're a nice person, but we're building towards nothing, So it's something of self-evaluation to really reflect on the type of relationships you choose and you choose to build towards. So this isn't a soulmate that will be in your life for a lifetime, but they are in your life for a period of time for you to learn some lessons here, okay? So let's go ahead and get over to Cancer Moon, Leo Sun. Cancer Moon, Leo. I'm so sorry. Leo Sun. Cancer Moon, Leo Sun. Tell me about their soulmate. We got Faithful. Oop, okay, that just wanted to fall out. Adolescence. 20. Oh my goodness. We still keep getting the age cards. We went from 50s, 40s, 30s to now 20s. So this is somebody that is faithful, but they are young. They are very young. Doesn't matter your age, whether you're young too or you're much older. This is somebody that is either in their 20s that you'll be with, or they just still act very young with that adolescence here. We do have ambitious, so this is somebody that is this is a dreamer. What I'm just feeling energetically, this is somebody that's a dreamer. They have a lot of goals and plans for themselves, a lot of big things that they want to take on and accomplish in life, a lot of things that they want to go after. I don't think that they've really implemented a lot of them yet, either because they are just young in age or they still operate out of a very juvenile mindset. But they are faithful. So let's look further into this. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Cancer, Moon, soulmate. Forgiving and learning. How many more? Way too many. Just 2 more. Leo, Sun, Cancer, Moon, Soulmate. Thank you. We got free yourself. Love yourself first. And past life relationship. We keep getting that past life relationship, which is indicative of this definitely being a past life connection. So for some of you, you may know who this person already is. This may have been somebody that you've already dealt with, the soulmate you already dealt with, that you've released yourself from. For others of you, it feels like this person has to really forgive a lot of things that happen in their adolescence, forgive a lot of things that happen in their upbringing. They may be carrying a lot of inner turmoil or a lot of inner pains from their youth that they really haven't processed yet. Maybe they're still scorned at their parents. Maybe they're scorned at their upbringing. Maybe they're scorned at their first loves. I don't know. But there's still some form of forgiving and learning that they need to do here, especially if this is somebody that's in their 20s. It feels like they're still learning how to process a lot of their emotions towards people that may have hurt them. Ooh, all reversed. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Empress in the reverse, all reversed. So this is somebody that definitely struggles with codependency issues as well. So this person, when they come into your life, this is understanding for you, Leo, Sun, Cancer, Moon. Your importance here with this soulmate connection is to understand core values. What is it that you want out of a wife? What is it that you want out of a long-term partner, right? Not choosing people off of, or women off of maybe surface level things, whether they're looks, and I can understand as, not me as a man, but just, the male perspective, the physique is what, piques your interest first, right? And then after that, you just sort and split later. But this is kind of, once we get past the physique part, really diving into the core values. Are we in alignment? Do we want the same things? Are we on the same pathways? Because the Queen of Pentacles, this person hasn't stepped into their womanhood yet. It doesn't matter their age. This person hasn't stepped into their womanhood yet, and they don't know how to be a woman in a full. They don't really know what being a woman really is. They know maybe what it looks like, the idea of what a woman is, but to be a true woman, to be a wife or a marriage potential, because we got the 2 wife cards in the reverse, there's a lot of things that this person has yet to learn. And they're still codependent. They still have this needy or clingy energy to them. So that's one of the lessons that you're going to have to learn here with this soulmate, Leo, Sun, Cancer, Moon. Because you may feel emotionally attached to this person, or you may want to be there for this person because they may be young, or because, they still have some experience to go or learn. It may keep you in a partnership or in a connection with a person that's not best for your long-term interests or your long-term goals when it comes to marriage or a long-term partnership. So there needs to be self-evaluation that's done here when the soulmate comes in, so that way it can change your trajectory on the path that you're going, so that way you can now start, seeking and sifting through your options and finding that woman who's already a wife, instead of having to take a woman and try to turn her into a wife, right? And that's what this energy is here. So I'm going to leave that here for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our Leo Sun, Leo Moons. Tell me about their soulmate spirit. Leo Sun, Leo Moons. Leo Sun, Leo Moons. Politics, mysterious, astronomy. Okay, so this person may have either a high status in life, or they're really into politics. This person may be in the political field. I'm getting, not to say nerd, because nothing's wrong with a nerd, but this is somebody that's they love their education. In the sense of learning about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the economy, what's going on in government, but also too, they like astronomy. So understanding the planets, and I know astronomy and astrology go hand in foot. So this person may be somebody that understands a little bit about astrology too, right? This is somebody that may be fascinated by space, the concept of space. They may be really into space movies, but mysterious and tan complexion. So this is somebody that It feels like they have quirks to them or like hidden interests, which I think is astronomy. They may have hidden interests that they keep to themselves, or there's things that they like to keep to themselves. This is somebody that you have to peel back the layers to get to know them in depth. And tan complexion. So they can be just tan and complexion, right? Nothing else, nothing more to that. So, tell me more about Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Soulmate. Leo, Soulmate. When we have Soulmate. So this is your soulmate. So we're right on the mark with this. Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Soulmate. Give your relationship a chance. This could be the one, and codependency. Okay. I'll take it. So, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, this person may be just a little bit different from you. Even if it's down to the skin complexion, this person may be a little different from you, or different from what you normally would go for. Spirit's saying give it a chance. Even if this person has some interests that they keep hidden that's different from your kind of interests, or you may not have much common grounds when it comes to certain interests, Spirit is still saying give this a chance because it is your soulmate. We do have codependency here, which is interesting. I'll see how that plays out. And then we have this could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is somebody that comes in and it's Spirit. This is a gift from the divine. Hey, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, this is the one. This is the one that's meant for you. Oh, now I see why we got codependency here. So we got the Eight of Cups. So when I look at the Eight of Cups and it's in the upright, this person is walking away from some form of emotional attachment, right? Some form of emotional baggage. But even in walking away, they're going into their hermit cave. So they're taking their thoughts with them. Even though they're leaving the emotional baggage behind, they still carry their thoughts. So I think whoever you're meeting, they still have some form of mentally some attachments to the past. Bottom of the deck, we do have healing family issues. So they still have some form of emotional attachments to the past. Even if it's not in a romantic sense, this could be with family, friends, somebody that they really had to leave behind and abandon. I don't think they fully have closed that off and let go of it. Ace of Wands in the reverse. So give your relationship a chance. This may go down to your person, right? They may be a bit hesitant to give this a chance because they may have had to leave people behind that may have hurt him or hurt them or did them wrong or betrayed them. So moving into a relationship now, it's like they may be a little bit closed off on the heart space. But it feels like the universe and Spirit is telling your person to give this a chance. The only thing is we have the High Priestess in the reverse, meaning this person may not be listening to their intuition, or they may be having intuitive nudges that, hey, I think this person is my soulmate, but I know what I've been through in my past. I know what I've experienced, and I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. So it feels like Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, you may meet this person unexpectedly when they're not looking for it, when you're not looking for it. And because of that, you know, because you're this woman that you'll be meeting, they aren't really looking for love at that time. They may not be too receptive to it when it finally comes, but it was intentionally designed this way for you two to meet at this specific point in time. And I do feel like once we can get over this, whatever this attachment is to the past, and fully release this, both of you can move forward and have a harmonious relationship, especially with soulmate, and this could be the one. But it does feel like when you two meet, there may be some lingering energy going on with your soulmate here. All right, so I'm going to just leave it there for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get to Leo Sun, Virgo Moon. Tell me about Leo Sun, Virgo Moon, soulmate. Leo, Sun, Virgo, Moon, soulmate, Spirit. We have animals. So this may be somebody that has a pet, love pets, love animals, culinary arts. So this could be a foodie, this could be a chef, this could be somebody that just loves the sensual pleasures of food. We also have multilingual. So this could be somebody from a different ethnicity, not ethnicity, but from a different culture than you. So, you know, you may be American, they may be Japanese, you may be Australian, they may be Cuban, right? Or this is somebody that is able to speak multiple languages. May I have one more? Thank you. And we have narcissist. Okay. So tell me more in regards to that, Spirit. And when I see narcissist, I never like to say per se that somebody's a narcissist, because I don't want to diagnose somebody, you know, unless they were already diagnosed with being a narcissist. But this could be somebody that has narcissistic tendencies, right? When I see that multilingual next to narcissist, it may feel like because this person is well cultured, that they may feel like they know better than other people, or they may feel like they're right, or, you know, that they're more well-rounded than other people, which can kind of bring out certain narcissistic tendencies of it's all about me, 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 or I'm right, or do as I say, or do as I want because I know it all, or I know better. Not saying they're a narcissist, but they can have certain narcissistic tendencies. It's safe for you to love. Tell me more about Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Soulmate. We got true love, reconciliation, and separation. Okay. So for some of you guys, you may already have dealt with the soulmate. You know who the soulmate is. It's safe for you to love. So you may have felt like at some, you've met this person, because we got separation. You've absolutely met this person. So you know who exactly the soulmate is, or you have an idea. But when it's safe for you to love, you may have felt like at one point in time it was safe for you to love this person. But now you're not really sure about it anymore. Do you still have love for them? Do you still love them? Are you still in love with them? With true love, absolutely, or possibly. Absolutely. But it feels like because of somebody's behaviors or tendencies, you know, it just, things had to separate or disintegrate between you two. Page of Wands in the reverse here. You're not talking to this person. Nine of Wands. This person, whoever it is, though, they're coming back around, but the Nine of Cups is in the reverse, which is selfishness to me, right? Self-pleasure, self-indulgence, being overly indulgent, right, on whatever oneself wants. So this is a very selfish person. You guys aren't speaking. They're a bit guarded towards you. You're a bit guarded towards them. The High Priestess, there's quiet, but you both still feel this connection between each other with true love and the High Priestess. You guys aren't speaking about it, but you still feel it. But the soulmate, again, not every soulmate we meet is for the long haul. Some are for lessons. Have you learned the lessons with this? Because with that reconciliation, even though I don't see them coming back around at this moment, there is a possibility for you two to reconnect. And if that happens, are you able to understand that this person hasn't changed their ways, and are you able to let this connection go so that way Spirit can bring you a new soulmate? Or will you still hold on to this connection because you still have that love for this person and you want the best for them? You hope that they change. You hope that they understand their higher self and their higher ability. But in this energy, it doesn't look like they will. So are you able to say to the universe, look, universe, I've learned my lesson from this person. If they come back around, I'm letting it go. And when they actually do come back around, you're able to stick to your guns, you know? So this person was definitely a lesson for you. Definitely a lesson. But also it showed you what it is that you do want and what it is that you don't want. What it is that you don't want to tolerate. So there's always a minor blessing in those hard lessons, okay? So I'm going to leave that for you. And let's go ahead to Leo Sun, Libra Moon. So for my Leo Sun, Libra's Moons. Talking about Leo Sun, Libra Moon, Soulmate, Spirit. We got 20s, astronomy, and one more. Skillful. Self-employed. Okay. Not a bad energy. So this could be somebody that is actually in their 20s, or they may just be young in spirit, young in heart, young in mind. This is somebody that is interested in space. They may like space movies, or just interested in the unknown, right? Things that are outside of our planet, right? Things that are in space, or things of deeper nature. Skillful and self-employed. So this may be a person that, based off their skills, you know, they can run their own business, or they own their own business. So they may be a writer, they may be a painter, they may own their own boutique or their own makeup line, or maybe a makeup artist or a hairstylist. This could be somebody that owns their own marketing business or their own firm, whatever it may be. They monetize their skills for a business. So tell me more about Leo Sun, Libra Moon's soulmate. We have attraction, unrequited love. You know what I immediately heard when I looked at unrequited love? I don't have enough time for you. So this may be somebody that's so busy with their day, or so independent in nature, or just so used to having to be the boss and be the one to call the shots, that you may feel like it's unrequited because there's a sense of, from your perspective as the masculine, you may feel like this person doesn't need you, right? If they're able to handle everything on their own, or they got it, then what's the point of having you, right? So there's a sense of this person making you feel like things are unrequited. True love, though. There's a sense of this person making you feel like it's unrequited because they're so used to being their own boss or being their own independent woman that they don't need anybody, that when you two finally come into alignment, they still operate out of that same energy. And as a masculine energy, you want to feel wanted, you want to feel needed, but I think this person struggles to make another person feel needed because all they've known was to be on their own and to be their own boss and to be independent. And this may have been a person that had to deal with being in survival mode, right? If they don't make it work for themselves, then, nobody's going to make it work for them. So when having a partner into their life, it's kind of like, how do I make it work with you, Beautiful energy here, though. Hierophant in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. So Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody that does have wife qualities. Now, the issue with this person, though, is being able to pull back their masculine energy to step more into their feminine energy. They're so used to operating out of their masculine energy because they had to be independent. They had to make things work for themselves. They got to be the business owner, right? And they're the one that calls the shots, so they often operate out of their masculine energy versus their feminine energy. But if they are able to pull that back, this person does make a beautiful wife, a beautiful, helpmate. This is somebody that, you see wife qualities and wife potential in. You definitely do see that. Ace of Swords, this is somebody that's truthful, very clear cut, straight to the point. They don't have time for the BS. That's why I got that. Also, they don't have time for you. Not to say that they don't want to make time for you, but they're just so busy that they're not used to prioritizing other people. It's always been about them and their work and their business. So we have the Strength and the Knight of Wands. So there's a strong sexual chemistry here, a strong sexual connection here. But I think this person lives like a hectic lifestyle. And it's like a part of you is like, slow down, Strength, calm down. I know you're busy. I know you're running your business. I would never tell you to stop. But, you got to make some time for us. And that's why this Hierophant is coming up in the reverse on the bottom of the deck, because you both needing to be on the same page, right? When it comes to core values and life goals that you both share, right? Your mutual values. I think you both are wanting the same thing, but I think in practical application of that and what that looks like in the 3D, it's hard for you two to be on the same page because this person is so independent and so used to being on their own and so used to providing for themselves. So in this situation, it's almost a sense of you coming into this person's life, or they're coming into your life, however it goes, and being able to be, the yield sign for them, right? To really be able to bring them out of that masculine energy a bit and step more into their feminine energy and be able to show this person, hey, you don't have to do it alone. Just slow down, You are the yield sign for this person. So it's a beautiful connection. It's a beautiful energy. But I think you guys will struggle in this connection of being on the same page when it comes to prioritizing each other, right? Because I do feel like you would want to prioritize this person, but they may struggle with prioritizing you. And that in itself may be a lesson you need to learn from the soulmate connection. So I'm going to leave that there for you. So let's go ahead and get into Leo Sun. Was it Scorpio? Yeah, Leo Sun, Scorpio Moon. Leo Sun, Scorpio Moon Spirit. Leo Sun, Scorpio Moon. We got spiritual. 20s. I keep getting these. I did the female version of this type of read, and I literally have not gotten any age cards, maybe like out of one placement. Throughout this entire male reading, it's been nothing but age cards. One more for my Leo, Sun, Scorpio Moon. Ooh, okay. Okay. Spicy, I'm not mad at it. So this is somebody that, again, maybe in their 20s, maybe young, or they just are young in spirit, young in mind, body, and soul. But this is somebody that not only feels a spiritual connection here with you, but this may be somebody that is spiritual. They're tapped into their spirituality. This may not be somebody that follows along the lines of a standard religious practice. Looking at sexual and spiritual, though, this is tantric sex for me. So this is that energy of you guys being so sexually intertwined. It's like you guys have known each other's bodies before, right? Sometimes you need to talk to your partner or person to kind of understand what they like, what they don't like. First time getting intimate, it can be a little awkward because you don't know what they really like or want, so you're just trying to figure each other out. But it's when you two actually have sex, you don't have to speak, you don't have to say anything. It's not to sound cliche or cheesy, because I know those movies, you know, those romance movies aren't real, but it's almost a sense of like 50 Shades of Grey, or like, what's that other movie, like 365, like those real steamy sexual movies, where it's like they don't talk about what they want or what they like, right? When they have sex for the first time, it's never awkward. It's never awkward in the romance movies. They just know exactly what they want. Real life is a little awkward at times. You don't know what this person likes. You don't know what they want. They may not be doing it right. You may like it a certain way. This is one of those times where it's like, no, I don't have to tell you anything. They don't have to tell me anything. We just know our bodies with each other so well, and it's because there's been a past life connection between you two. So it's like you guys have already had sex before without having sex before in this lifetime. So you guys, when you get intimate, everything fits appropriately. Every touch feels good. Every kiss just lingers. It's just more and more. This person is also confident as well. So tell me more about Leo, Sun, Scorpio, Moon's soulmate spirit. How many is this? Okay. Heart-to-heart conversation. Give your relationship a chance. It's safe for you to love and forgiving and learning. Okay. So beautiful. So I will say this, some of you may be a little put off, especially if this person is younger in age than you, there's a large age gap. You may be put off a little bit because of the age difference, or they may be put off. They may not understand why they have such a connection with you, but they do, and they may be put off a little bit because of the age gap. But there's the energy of this person still wanting to give the connection a chance, still, you know, see how things go. I do see them expressing maybe their concerns here with heart-to-heart conversations. And trying it with safe, free to love. Forgiving and learning, though, being here. For some of you, if you do know this soulmate, or if you have experienced this soulmate, there may have been some trust issues in the past, because we do have trust on the bottom of the deck. There may have been some trust issues in the past that you two need to overcome to proceed forward. So tell me more about Leo, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, soulmate. Leo, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, soulmate spirit. Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. One more. Six of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Bottom underneath that, the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this can potentially end up in marriage. You and your soulmate can potentially get married or get into a long-term commitment. But if this is somebody, if this is a soulmate that you've already met, not a karmic partner, not any of that other stuff, but an actual soulmate you've already met, there may need to be like the white flag waved in regards to any trust issues or any hurts or pains that may have been caused in this connection, to have success and victory, to have this relationship, right? Really overcoming any bad memories that you two have had. Now, if you have not met this soulmate yet, then this is just the energy of really needing to, how can I put this for you? I just heard I'm not like your last. So it's needing to understand before we can actually come together that I'm not like your last. Whether you're not like their last person that they dealt with, or they're not like your last person you've dealt with, right? That's why this Two of Cups is coming in the reverse, because you guys haven't met, but also too, when you do connect, there's still some form of disconnect here because there's some hesitancy, whether it's the age gap or whether it's, I don't know if this is going to be like my past situation, but I do see with the Six of Wands here and the Four of Wands, you two really overcoming any hesitancies or any concerns or any doubts and being able to move towards a long-term connection or a commitment in a relationship, having family, having kids, having those celebrations, having those get-togethers, having the barbecues in the summer, you know, being able to move into that energy. But there's just some energy here that you two would need to work through before you can get to where you want to go. But it's beautiful. I love this. So let's go ahead and get into Leo Sun, Sagittarius Moon. Leo Sun, Sagittarius Moon. Culinary arts, Leo Sun, Sagittarius Moon. So this may be somebody that's a foodie. They love food. They love to cook. This could be somebody that actually is like a chef or likes to cook. Maybe they have their own cooking business. Maybe it's like a pastry artist, or they actually, you know, may have their own little restaurant. We also have non-committal here. Tell me more. Skillful. One more for Leo Sun, Sagittarius Moon. And we got multilingual. Okay. So, skillful takes me back to culinary art. So even if they don't have their own like pastry business or their own restaurant, this could be somebody that's just really good at cooking. This is somebody that's really skillful too with creating things. This is somebody that's very creative. This could also be somebody that speaks a different language than you, or it could be from a different country than you, right? You could be American, they can be Japanese, you could be Cuban, they can be Canadian, they can be South African, you can be Italian, you know, however it goes. But we also got that non-committal. So tell me more about, okay, religious factors and express your love. Okay, interesting. So this person doesn't like to get, okay, I get it. This person doesn't like to get close to people. Your soulmate has an issue with committing to people because it's like once they get close, they really, you know, their life becomes your life, or your life becomes their life. Like they don't really know their boundaries or a healthy baseline to have their own independence outside of a relationship. So they like to stay in non-committal situations because they know with how they are with their personality, once they really start to get involved with somebody, their life completely merges into somebody else's, but it's not in a balanced way. They need to know boundaries. They need to practice limitations. This can be somebody that can become jealous or possessive or obsessive of the person, but not in a healthy way because they don't have their boundaries set to protect themselves. So this may be a person that when they got in relationships, they completely took on the identity of the other person and didn't have their own identity, which in lieu allowed them to be hurt because they didn't have their own independence, right? They didn't set up their boundaries, which allowed other people to maybe take advantage of them, use them, or manipulate them because they didn't set up their own boundaries to protect themselves. So instead of correcting those boundaries, right, that they didn't have or the lack thereof, they just rather prefer to be non-committal. So this may be somebody that may need therapy to really work through those things. But this is somebody that prefers to be non-committal so that way they don't get their heart hurt, so that way they don't get their heart broken, so that way they don't end up in situations that they're the one that's overly giving or overly being attached to somebody and it's not reciprocated in lieu leaving them with a broken heart, right? Religious factors takes me back to multilingual. So this may be somebody that is from a different nationality, different culture, different creed, different race, different religion, different background, and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is a really sweet person. I do feel like they're very romantic in nature. This is the kind of person that'll send you the sweet texts, try to make little plans for you or with you and try to go on dates, but they know how to keep it at bay, right? So 4 Wands in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody, it's like once they get either bored or once they have had their share of the connection, it's like they pull back or they leave it alone. They never make it to the commitment stage of things. So the soulmate, it looks like, is here to teach you, because we have the 7 of... Ooh. Let me show you this. I'll show you even one more. 7 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's going to be a very intense connection for you. And you are going to want to invest in this person because it feels very intense. And maybe, I don't know if it's the energy of maybe, you know, you feel like you may be that special individual that can convince this person to commit or get this person to change their mind to commit. Or maybe if you invest in them more, maybe it'll change their behavior, right? Maybe if you give a little more, maybe if you dedicate yourself a little more, maybe if you invest more resources, it may get this person to commit or maybe get this person to want you more. But all it's going to do, because this person has to work on their own inner demons or their own inner fight, they're going to end up getting bored and walking away. This person, they struggle to commit. But it's all based on because of their own inner issues that they never healed or addressed from past connections or relationships. So this is going to be a lesson for you with your own boundaries, right? A lot of soulmates can be that reflection for us. This is going to be a mirror for you when it comes to your boundaries. When is enough enough? When do I need to pull back my energy, strength, and reverse and not give to it? When do I need to understand, like, okay, if this person is not willing to commit or if they're not showing a sense of change, I can't give to this anymore. So this is going to be a very important lesson for you, Leo, Sun, Sagittarius, Moon, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. And let's go ahead and get over to Leo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Leo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. Let's see who your soulmate is. Leo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. So we have intelligent, non-committal, animals, and one more. Thank you. Screen time. Okay. Interesting energy. So this is somebody that's definitely smart. I just heard quick-witted. Maybe they have a pet. They love animals. Non-committal, we'll have to look into that. And screen time. So this is somebody you guys will spend a lot of time together. Maybe watching your favorite movies, TV shows, spending a lot of downtime at home. It feels very homey in nature. So tell me about Leo, Sun, Capricorn, your soulmate. Keep an open mind. Shoot. Let's see. Hold on. Friday. Say. Okay. Thank you. Honeymoon and soulmate. Okay. So I don't know how you're going to do with this, Leo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, but your soulmate may be one of those that like open relationships. They may be in an open relationship. This is somebody that is a flirt, but this is somebody, how can I put this? Because it is your soulmate. We do have soulmate being reconfirmed here. But this is somebody that really wants to expand your horizons on, you know, the concept of relationships, right? So this may be somebody that, you know, normally you may have went for committed type of people or people that are wanting to be committed in relationships, right? This may be a soulmate that wants to be with you but would like to have an open relationship. So maybe it's like a polyamorous relationship, or, you know, you guys are with each other but you're not exclusive in the sense of marriage or a title, but you guys still coexist with one another, or, you know, having somebody else third wheeling in the connection between you two. So this is a feminine energy that's really open-minded when it comes to the connection. So if you're down with that, that works. But if you're not, this is going to be a lesson for you, because this is a soulmate that you're going to end up meeting. So even if you're not down with that, there's still going to be a lesson you learn here. Whether you find out that this person is non-committal right away. Nope, you don't find out that this person is non-committal right away. Okay. Tell me more. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. It's on the bottom. Okay, gotcha. Hermit, 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, for some of you, not all of you, but if you've already met this soulmate, this may be somebody from your past that was behaving non-committal, or, you know, this feminine energy didn't want to commit at the time. They may be returning back to you. They may be a bit guarded in nature. I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened between you two where they feel like they have to be guarded towards you, or they feel like you may be guarded towards them, so they're just kind of preparing themselves to be a bit guarded. But this could be definitely a past person that's coming back to re-enter this connection, and it's telling you to keep an open mind, or they're wanting you to keep an open mind. But if this person is still coming back in this non-committal energy and you're wanting commitment, that's going to be your lesson on, will you be able to tell the universe that, hey, there's no re-entry, I'm closing this door for good. For others of you, this is somebody who is non-committal that you won't know out right off the bat. This is something that they're going to keep from you with that hermit and keep to themselves and keep internal on the inside. This is something that this person feels like they've already assessed what they want in relationships, and when it comes to relationships and the idea of conforming to a standard relationship, right, a traditional relationship, is not really for them. So they would prefer to keep a relationship open, and they don't know how you're going to feel about it, so they are going to keep it to themselves. They may try to approach you with this idea. Even if you were to give pushback, they may come back and try to revisit this idea with you with the Six of Swords. So you guys may try to revisit the idea of a non-commitment relationship, or maybe a polyamorous relationship. Even if you decline it, they will try to bring it back up, that Six of Swords in the reverse. But that's completely on you, Leo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, if that's something that you do want to entertain. It does feel like you two will have a strong connection with each other, so it may be hard to shake this person or shake the energy of them. You may ponder, because you feel so strongly for them, on a deeper level, on an intellectual level, because this isn't about the sexual aspect for you guys. It's not about the lust. It actually is about the intellect. So the deeper portion, the logical side, right? As they say, men tend to be more left brain, women tend to be more right brain. This person knows how to trigger your left brain, your intellect, to get down to your core. So when they get to your core, they know how to stimulate you in that way, which may have you thinking, well, maybe I don't know if I want to. But even if you were to say no, I do see them revisiting this idea with you. If this is a past person, though, the lesson here is you really need to understand that if this person is coming back in a non-committal way, that you have to keep that door closed, right? So the universe is definitely going to test you on this. So I'm going to leave it there for you. And next is our Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, tell me about their soulmate. We got friends and family. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon. We have confident. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon. Way too many. Just two more. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, Soulmate. Culinary arts. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon. Multilingual. This keeps coming out. That multilingual definitely keeps coming out. So this may be somebody of a different nationality than you. You may be Italian. They may be American. They could be Haitian. You could be Russian. They could be German. You could be Australian, Or this is somebody that speaks multiple languages. This is somebody that is multilingual. Culinary arts, this is somebody that loves the sensible pleasures of food. They love good meals. This may be somebody that knows how to cook really well. If they're not a chef, they know how to cook really well. Somebody that has confidence, somebody that is confident in who they are, what they do. This is somebody that has a great self-esteem. This is somebody that views themselves in a high honor with pride. And family and friends, this is somebody that really cherishes their family, their friends, the people that they meet in their life, the people that they allow into their life. So, tell me more about Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon's soulmate. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, soulmate. We got passion. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, soulmate. Give your relationship a chance and love yourself first. Okay, so interesting. So we got passion here. So the sexual chemistry is definitely off the charts, but it feels like you both have a lot of things that you're passionate about together. So there's a lot of mutual interest between you two. But I gotta go back to that. I think there's something about this person's confidence that just does it for you. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something about this person's confidence that, you know, gives you a little stiffy. Just being honest. I'm just saying what I see here. The chemistry is really through the charts here. But we got love yourself first and give your relationship a chance. So I want to look at this further. So tell me more about Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, soulmate. Two of Wands in the reverse. Leo Sun, Aquarius Moon, soulmate. Six. Okay. So for a good portion of you, you already know who the soulmate is with the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody that you may have had, you know, not the best memories with in the past, but it does feel like the energy is closing up. So the Seven of Wands here is in the reverse. So if you've been guarded or they've been guarded, or if they blocked you or you blocked you, it feels like those blocks are coming off. It feels like the energy is now starting to open up for you two to give this connection a chance again and retry it again. I would say here the lesson is going to be with this Two of Wands in the reverse. Longevity and planning for the future, right? If this is something that you're wanting or they're wanting or both of you are wanting, then strategy for the long haul, strategy for the long term really needs to be implemented. There needs to be some form of structure between you two when it comes to this connection if this person does re-enter your life or if you end up in re-entering theirs. But I'm just saying for the video, this person will re-enter your life. That needs to be done. If this is not a soulmate that you've met before, then what this is because of this person's past, they're really going to have to let down their guards and their barriers and try to give this relationship a chance. It feels like they've been in the energy of loving themselves first, putting themselves as their first priority, a lot of self-healing, a lot of self-care. So this is somebody that really got comfortable with being single. This is somebody that may have been single for quite a while. And now with a new person, their soulmate, re-entering into their life, they may struggle with planning, you know, for two instead of one now for the future because they're so used to just being alone or independent. And because of their past and being let down or being hurt in the past, they want to try and give this situation a chance. They are going to try to remove any defenses that they may have. But I still think because they're so used to operating out of an isolated energy, it's hard for them to really plan for the long term when it comes to a connection or a commitment. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be done, but I think that's one of the lessons here for your person is to bring down their guards, to you know, but to still be able to establish boundaries in a healthy way where they can let another person in with allowing themselves to experience a new connection, but without allowing, you know, their boundaries to be pushed or shoved, right? Like they may have been in past connections. So there's definitely lessons to be learned here if this is a new person, but also if it is a past person, right? Can we plan for the long term? Can we figure out how this is going to go this time around? Can we actually have a plan and stick to it and have structure? So I'm going to leave you there. And let's go ahead, lastly but not least, Aquarius, I'm so sorry, Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon. Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, soulmate. Thank you. We have healer, Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, soulmate, introvert, quiet time, and adolescence. Okay. That's another card that keeps coming out too. So healer here. So this is somebody that may work in like healing arts. This could be somebody that is a spiritual healer, like a Reiki master, or energy healer. This could be somebody that's a massage therapist. This can be somebody that's a nurse or a doctor that works in the medical field. Or this is somebody that just has a really good healing energy. Introvert and quiet time. So this person is really isolated. They spend a lot of time to themselves. They don't really get out much. They don't really you know, they don't really mingle out in society too much. So they may have like maybe 1 or 2 close friends. And that's pretty much it. This is somebody that tends to just like maybe work and go home or spend time at home a lot. An adolescent. So it feels like this person may not be as experienced in love or in relationships, maybe as much as you have, just because their energy is very inward. So they may have had maybe 1 or 2 like significant relationships, and that's it. Especially if they're older in age, you know, they may have not had many relationships where they really got to understand themselves and how they show up in relationships, or understand the full dynamics of how relationships with actual structure are. There's something about their growth when it comes to love and romance being stunted at a young age. Even if they are in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, their maturity level when it comes to relationships is a bit stunted here. So we have religious factors. So this is somebody that may have a different religious background than you. So with healer, this person could be spiritual. You may be Christian. This person could be spiritual. You could be like Muslim, or maybe you two grew up differently when it comes to your beliefs. So you may have grew up Christian. This person could have grew up Baptist or anything of that nature. Also, too, this could be somebody that's different in economic status, socioeconomic status, creed, race, ethnicity, anything of that nature. Honeymoon, enjoy the holiday time of bliss together. So again, this is somebody that really likes to be alone. They like to spend a lot of alone time. They don't really get out too much here. They like to keep things very low key. And soulmate, this is your soulmate. Bottom of the deck, it's past life relationships. So you spent a lot of your past life with this person. So you two were together or were in a relationship in a past life, and it's coming back around in this lifetime. So there's a lot of alone time you both will be spending with each other, a lot of time at each other's homes or places, really getting to know each other better and really being in the energy of, if you will, love, you know? So tell me more about Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Soulmate, if I can shuffle. Thank you. Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Soulmate. Tell me more. Leo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Soulmate. 3 of Cups. Strength card in reverse. So you're going to meet this person out, and I know this isn't about like how you'll meet them, but I'm just getting energy. You're going to meet this person on a chance encounter. It's like that one night out of the month that they do decide to go out with their friends is that night when you end up meeting this person. And you're going to find out, you know, if you talk to this person, they're probably going to be like, yeah, I don't get out that much, or, you know, my friends have been asking me to come out, or, you know, and I normally don't. And it's like that one time is the time that you guys actually connect or get into some form of conversation with each other, exchange contact info. That's what it feels like. Strength in reverse, and 1 more. Thank you. We got 3 more. Oh, this is beautiful. 3 of Cups, Strength in reverse, 9 of Wands in the reverse, Chariot in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So this person's going to be very hesitant. Tara, yep, you're going to come out of, this person's going to come out like a bat out of hell, or you are. Again, it feels like you meet this person literally on a chance encounter. This isn't somebody you're going to meet online. This isn't somebody that you're going to meet through friends. This feels like somebody where you're going out and they're out too with their friends, and you're with your own separate friends, or like, you know, whoever you go out with. Maybe it's the one friend you got. And you two end up meeting or crossing paths. It feels like when the stars align. But this is somebody that they will be hesitant to move forward. I think because they're so used to being on their own and being alone, that they, again, and I'm getting some form of awkwardness with this person when it comes to relationships or romance. So they may be a bit awkward. I don't really get the most charm from this person. They just feel very inwards, right? Very socially inclined. Outside of their friends that they do have. So this may not be somebody that's good at flirting or good at like wooing others. And it feels like with the Strength here in the reverse, you allow this person to let down their guards, right? You kind of butter them up. There's a sense of, it's beautiful because you kind of accept them as they are. I think you find something really sweet and endearing about their personality, that they are a little bit on the introverted side, right? That they aren't like a lot of other women that are just out and about and very experienced and very, not independent, but very, you know, like the whole feminist movement of it's my body, my choice, and I'm going to do whatever I want to, and I will sleep with whoever I want to. all that's good and dandy, but I think there's something about this person that because they're not like that you like, right? Ace of Cups though, a lot of love here. I think you two will end up falling deeply in love with each other. This is a beautiful soulmate connection. This doesn't feel anything like it's chaotic or there's deep lessons you need to learn. This feels like a very peaceful soulmate connection. This feels like that soulmate connection where we meet, you know, we kind of get on the same page, then we really start to build. I break down your walls and you really get to experience love with each other. So this is, I think yours, and I think maybe Taurus, yours specifically though, I think yours, Pisces Moon, you have the best one here. Because it's a very calm energy, it's very sweet, and you both accept each other, but you specifically accept this person for who they are, you know. So I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully you guys got some good insight, and I thank you so much. Bye.